Good morning, artists. How are you today? Stephanie Aune coming to you from Concord, California. It is January 22nd. It looks like it's blue skies. It's a bit chilly out there because I woke up and my apartment's freezing and I can't find my clicker. Can't find my heater clicker. I'm sure I'll come across it somewhere. Things are stacked upon stacked, and you know, it's just gonna get worse before it gets better. I'll be finishing packing up soon. Need to not do it too fast, but then I also need to not just be completely slammed here. But I moved into here in 3 days, less than 3 days actually. So I'm very proficient packer. So yeah, that's on my brain. It's on my brain. Got a lot of things that I need to get done, and just working on all sorts of cool stuff. Patreons, welcome and thank you so much, my new people and my very wonderful supporters. We are working on this project over on the Patreon channel, and this is the insides, this is the outside of the deck, and then I also show you how to make the covers. So that is what we're working on the Patreon channel. So please jump over there, and $10 a month. It's a great thing to do. And those new people, and it does support me. It does help me out, and I promise, I'll really promise to give you good and interesting stuff, and hopefully I'm fulfilling that promise. Although I don't know what projects I'll work on with you for the month, you know, to kind of give you new and interesting content. We'll really work on that. What am I working on today? I'm thinking about the book. I'm thinking about the book, and I'm thinking about how I want it to work out. And it's going to be big. It has to be the best part, right? Because it's the greatest show on earth. So I've led up to this final piece, and it's got to be good. I'm not sure why I have you tilted so high there. There, I look less fat now. Anyways, I finally slept today. Yay! Wow, that's been the first time that I've stayed in bed past, like, I think I've been waking up around 6:30, which I like waking up early, but it's also nice to sleep and just, I know my body's relaxing somewhat, so that's a great thing. Let's see. What else do I know? I've got to go to the bank today. My Zulily account got hacked, so be sure to watch your bank accounts. They were in the process of taking out over $500 worth of perfume. Yes, perfume. So I did get that shut down, but that means I have to go to the bank again. I have the packing. I have a wonderful lunch planned. I'm hopefully going to be meeting up with Kat, who won the prize, and I'll be giving that to her. We're going to have lunch together, so I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully today's the day. My brain, I think it's today. I'm going to send her a text here in a little bit. And then, what else? Oh, I was parking the other day, and right before I went to San Francisco, and I was going to my best friend's place, and the homeowners association, here's the curb and here's the tree. And so I was talking on the phone, I backed up and backed right into the tree, and so I need a new taillight. Took out my taillight. So I have to deal with the homeowners association. Hopefully they'll contact me soon. I put in an application for a puppy up in Eureka. So that will be best. They have actually quite a few different dogs that would suit me very well, from 2-month-old, they have younger dogs, which is what I would prefer. A lot of training that goes in with that, but I have the time, so I'm looking forward to that. What else? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's supposed to be relaxing and having fun and enjoying things. But I think that's all I know for now, but that's my life update. not a man in sight, and that's just fine, because I'm going up north. Almost to the Oregon border. So, beautiful country. I can't wait. I just got a message from Deb, and she's talking about the different tape that I use, and she called it silk tape, which is a great tip. And that makes great sense. You know, that athletic tape that kind of has that silky finish to it works great for binding books, as long as you're not putting too much stress on that. It works well. I haven't had an issue with it yet, so. Okay, I'm going to get to the book because I've got this vision. This vision is going to be crazy. I don't know how I'm going to execute it, so the only thing that I can really do is start to build it. And I don't know. I just had the visualization in my brain of, you know, how I'm thinking of the threefold flip, but it'd be kind of cool if it flipped out both ways. And then I think 2 wide would be the best for the different characters to be able to flip. I'm going cityscape. So these guys will flip over here, and then the next ones will flip over that, and then the next ones will flip over that. Yes, I think just 2 pages would be best, so I've got to do fold out 2 ways. So basically the same size as the first tent layout. So that's what I'm thinking, and it's going to be crazy, and I've got to leave it a lot of room in the book. So I'm going to get down to the table. All right, we'll chat soon. Bye. Hi guys. How's it going? I haven't really looked at these too much yet. I guess I didn't realize I only had 10 sheets in here. This is 10 chipboard sheets. I believe this is on my Amazon list, and then this is premium cardstock. 100-pound cover. So what I'm doing is I'm going to construct this outside of the book. We know that the book pages are 8x5, right? Yes, we do. We know that the book pages are 8x5. Let's pull in the book here, see what we've got. This page turned out pretty cool. I will still need to, and I put little hands on there. Little hands, go there, go there. Ta-da! I love those little hands, though. They worked out perfect. I did those without you, though. Sorry. I did take, I think, a little bit of sandpaper over the top of this just to try to rough it up here just a little bit. This will be ready for things applied to the top of it whenever I finally decide what I want to put there. How is that doing? That, I might put a little more glue in there. It's just where this piece was laid on top. Quick flip through here, just see how everything's lining up. Look at it spinning. Oh, the spinner doesn't spin today. It's like it spins one day, and then it doesn't spin the next. You could keep rolling up those little... Some days it spins, some days it doesn't. Shake her window. Shake her. Our multi-flip. Yeah, part of doing this too is just making sure that everything's not sticking together, not damaged, everything's opening up. Okay. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 layouts in here. These are massive layouts, so now this one's going to be very large also. This one's probably going to be about this size, similar to this size here. So technically it could take up the remainder of the book, but now that we know how to expand the book, I'm going to do one more layout like this size, and then I'll keep just kind of this last remaining pages. So this is going to take up probably this many signatures, and I will cut apart and re-glue like I did here. See what I'm talking about? So I'll take out some of these pages. This will be one of the last layouts. I do kind of want to do a flip through of the real people at the end. So, you know, that's definitely a part of my thought process. And this guy is, it's 5. 8 1/4. 5 by 8. I'm just going to use 5 by 8. Okay. Now. No. What do I get? That's how wide this piece is going to be. So it's going to have a 1-inch width right there. I know you guys are probably going, what is she doing? Okay, so we need 2 8x5s. Okay, that's 8 1/2. So let's pull off a 1/2 inch. And we need it at 10. And we need it at 5. These are outers. Our cover. So for our next one, I want to be sure to give them enough room for all of the pieces that are going to fold inside of these. Got an inch worth of pieces that are going to fold inside of these. Hopefully. So I'm going to make the next one make this 8. This is a heavy chipboard. I don't know if you would need it this heavy. The next thing we're going to do is 4 1/2. We're going to really give it space. And 4 1/2. That is the right height. Okay. Stay. So let's just work on constructing this first. The cardstock is what I'm going to use to build the individual pages. Now, yep, these are 1 inch wide. So, what you want is 2 pages that are the exact same size as the pages as your book. 2 pieces that are a 1/2 inch smaller, and a 1 inch center. Okay. Now again, remember, we're going to just cut out that whole section of that book. This is going to be so massive. It's going to be so big. I'm thinking of the trapeze people right now. How I'm going to make them work. How am I going to get them elevated up here? Think maybe some push-ups again? But the problem is that I'm going to have to do this one individually, this one individually. So maybe I'll do trapeze people on this side and the woman hanging by her hair on this side, kind of dangling. She's a little too big. But you see how I've done her on both sides? Every single element that's going to go into this book will have to be done on both sides. Yes. Yes. This is going to be so much work. Wow. And I want the trapeze people to slide from here to there. And I want it bigger. How do I do it bigger? All right, I'm going to cut you guys off here for a little bit, and I'm going to just kind of sit with this and see what I can do. I'm going to be putting eyelets in here, and then eyelets in every page that comes after. That I know. Maybe I should just kind of start constructing it. We're going to give this a lot of space with the gaffer's tape here. Where's our gaffers? It's the best stuff in the universe. Give yourself a lot of room. We know that this happens every single time that I don't give myself enough room. Try to eyeball it evenly in there. Now we know this is super strong tape, so if you try to pull it back up, you're not going to have very good luck. So make sure you're putting it where you want it to go first time. Make sure you're getting the right sizes where you want it. Okay. That was perfect. But I can do that again. Now, I'm using a bone folder to go in and get this tape to really adhere to itself underneath of there. It really likes to stick to itself, more than it likes to stick to the cardboard. So use that in your favor. Use that to your advantage, sorry. Now, the reason why I want so many rings is that Some pieces are going to be attached to just these two. Some pieces will probably be just attached to those two, or they'll be cut. I think for stability, I'll have to make the pieces and then build up, or build. This will be our very background. This will be looking at the inside of the tent. This will be the back walls of the tent. The 3 rings. I think it does need to be one more wide, doesn't it? Okay, so here what we're thinking about though is when we fold it up, we've got to keep all of everybody in here. So this needs to have like a 1/2 inch space to it. Yeah, we're just gonna put that in. We're just gonna use that. Yes, we are. Okay. Oh, yep. Should probably bring in Swoopy. Probably. Knowing me, perfectionist that I am, did pretty good. Okay. Gaffer's tape. Again, we're going to leave it a lot of space to move. There's 16-inch piece here of gaffer's tape again. 16, maybe 17 inches here. Just give it space. Line it up as much as you can. Let's give it that same space there. As we know, the one thing that I have done in this book is I have not given it enough space. So even though I'm exaggerating this space, remember that this is a 1/2 inch shorter. So we have room to work with it in here, hopefully. Hopefully what I'm visualizing is correct. Now you'll never see this tape under here. It does not have to be perfect. That's just me being me. You know. But no, you will never see this tape. Of course I'm not going to leave tape looking like that. Never, ever, ever. I should probably see how it folds before I sit here and push it all down. Oh, Carol, I don't know if I'm going to be able to send you my remaining pieces. I don't know if I want to use that paper though on the back of this. Here. Get going. I have to go turn off that heater here. So that'll have plenty of room to fold. Oh, one thing I didn't account for. So if these rings are in here, is a 1/2 inch enough? I don't think a 1/2 inch is enough. I think I want to go 3/4 of an inch on this guy. Because we need to make sure that we leave enough space for these. And even though they'll be in the back, we want to make sure that this thing opens and closes, okay. So let's cut off those are 1 inch wide. We have accommodated for 1/2 inch. This is a 1/2 inch smaller than this one. So let's just label these real quick while we're here. Okay, these are your backs. This is first fold. And obviously if I'm putting a first fold, I'm going to put a second fold. Okay, so this is 8 by 5. This is 8 by 5. And this is going to be 8 by 4.5. We're going to take it to 4. We're going to cut off a whole 1/2 inch there. That way we have plenty of space to accommodate for those rings. See? I probably took a little bit more off than what I needed. Unfortunately, as I work through this. All right, let's get one more piece of chipboard out since we got Shrimpy here. Where'd it go? How does things disappear that quickly? I mean, I've got the one. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this one we're going to do it 8 by 3. So let's take our 1/2 inch off here. No, let's go 3.5. Because this one won't have to, this one will already be tucked in enough to where we aren't going to worry about that. And no, we'll need that. Okay, so this is also an 8 by 4. This will be the first fold in. All right, I need a 1/2 incher. When in doubt, just start constructing. That one's too short. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And I was short by 1 inch. 1.5. Gosh. But I knew it was too short. It's kind of funny. No worries. Sometimes that gaffer's tape doesn't always like to stick to things as well as you would like it to. Different surfaces. Sorry, I just saw that sitting there on my desk. ho, ho, hey yo ho, hey yo ho, yo, yo. These have room to grow and expand. See what we've constructed so far. So, when we open this up, what I'm trying to think of is, you know, I do have these pictures of these children laughing and having a great time, and I think that would be kind of cool to put on that very last fold. Just the kids laughing and the audience. Kind of like this. So the circus tent. And kids here, people, audience back here. Can't see what I'm doing. So now, what do I do here, guys? I just kind of make. So if I'm gonna have my people flip, and the people are only gonna be this wide. God, do I have to make? I can't. There's not enough room. I keep thinking about the push-up acrobats. I just don't think I have enough room for the construction and all the folds. Because remember, I would have to build up here. You know, I have to give it a thickness in order to get those people to slide in and out. You know I've got to figure out how to do that, right? Oh, geez. Staffy, what are you doing to yourself? Okay, what if we have these fold up? But the problem is that if I have these in rings for these people to come and go, like a photo album. Okay. Our problem, as always, is room. As always. But I'm thinking we need some frame pages that flip up. And then they dangle from the flip up frame. Oh my gosh, Stephanie, you're nuts. Okay, are we going to have enough room to put the third fold in here? Now there's women that hang, I don't think I'll be able to make them go across to each other. I just don't think I can do that in any way, even if I did the push up, you know. But if I did this and she was there and did another one, this one actually she needs to be a little bit smaller, doesn't she? Yeah, there's no way she'll fit into there. She's close. If I had her connected. Okay, so yes. Okay, we're going to get one more piece like this size. We're going to hold off on adding these right now. You know I'm just going to do it, don't you? Okay. Okay, so this is going to be the second fold, side to side. This was 8 by 3.5. This is second fold, side to side, 8 by 3.5. This is top flip. First fold. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need a second one of those. Okay, so what I want to do, actually, I want to cut that down to 7.5. I want to take a 1/2 inch off of here because I want it to be able to fold in there safely and comfortably. So we're going to give it a 1/2 inch. Okay, so this was 7.5. So this one will be, first one will be 4 inches. Let's just do it this way so that I know I'm doing it right. Swoopy's getting so dull. Okay, and then we want this one to be 3.5. Okay, that's 8 by 5, so this is the 4. So I went a full inch underneath. So this is 8 by 4, so I'm going to go 8 by 3. Three and a quarter. I'm getting as much space out of it as I possibly can. Okay. Stay up there. Okay, so this is a 7.5 by 3.25. Stay. I'm going to pull you back up. So this is the first fold, top flip, 7.5 by 4. I have one woman that's hanging by her mouth. That would be a great dangling element. These are all going to be dangling elements in frames. I think. Oh my god, what am I doing? So this has to fold in here, and then this will have to fold over there. And then that has to fold in there, but this has to fold in here and there. So, thankfully we left a lot of space here because we're building up some big, big, big elements. Go big, go home. It would be cool to have one reaching out to the other. I mean, we could probably do that. Find some sort of image where, you know, they're reaching out to each other. Flagpole in the center. Rigging. Could make a little box. We've got 1-inch space here, so I could make a flap. All right, we have a full 1 inch here, or 1/2 inch here to there. So the question is do I want to build up a 1/4 inch here, or do I want to just do it with the tape? You know, do I want to put a spacer in? I don't think I need a spacer in these. I don't think I want a spacer in those. Because these have to sit flat. This flap has to... Wait. How am I going to put all my creatures in here? This one would have to have a flap because we have 1 inch space here that we need to create. To accommodate these guys. Will everything still fit? You know I want to put some sort of big flagpole off of that, right? Do a second flip up. Oh my god, I'm insane. Okay, you know this is going to take 20 videos, right? This is going to take 20 hours to do this. Oh my god, Stephanie, what are you coming up with here in your brain? Something happened there. Why wasn't that 1 inch? Well, that was 1 inch. Alright, we're gonna see. Swoopy does not like to cut that skinny. There we go. Okay. And we got a little 1 inch buffer there. Let's first cut it to 7.5. And then we're gonna cut the 1 inch chunk off of it. Nope, we're not going to cut it off of that. 7.5, and then this will be 6.5. And that'll give us our 1 inch. Alright, how do I have a flagpole though if I can't... yeah, that's not going to work. Because I can't hang anything off of it, because it's got to really fit into a very, very small space. So maybe I'll just do some striped pole. I think a striped pole would be kind of cool. But, so what I'm doing though is, stay. Whoops. So if I do that though, I'm really creating a tight space here for these things to fold into. But I want the height. What if I were to take strings from here, and you can connect the strings to the outer edges here. Okay, what just crossed my brain is taking this down a little bit more even to just kind of create this tent shape. Okay, so this, we need to have some space, but not a ton. We just want this to flip once. This is going to have to be up here because we need to make space for this. For we're going to be cutting down on the space that we have hiding our people. And I know I keep doing that, and you guys are probably going, what is she thinking? And so what I'm thinking of is this is like a sheet of paper, and on one side you'll have the elephants, and on the other side you'll have the horses, and then on the other side you'll have, on another sheet you'll have the clowns, on another sheet you'll have something else. And so there's going to be like 3, I don't know if we'll be able to do more than 3 double-sided images that have to sit into this cubby hole. my God, I'm insane. Can you see me? I'm nuts. I am truly, truly, truly nuts. But if I can do it, now wouldn't this be cool over here if this was actually rounded down and if this was part of the tent shape? I'm not going to worry about this right now. This, I'm going to make a frame. I'm going to make a frame piece that is 3 inches, 2.5 inches. Okay, remember, we're doing it opposite sides. So we got to measure out the 2.5 here. Right there. We're not cutting there, we're just measuring to there. Okay. Always thinking about how to make this feel more like the inside of the tent. Do I want to cut down this one? Or I want to add that. Holy schmoly. Okay, I think so far my construction is good. My gut instinct is saying that this will work. So before I put these pieces in, I need to cut out the holes in the inside. Here and here. So I need to make sure that they stay sturdy enough, but that I have enough visual impact here to give them space for these pieces to free flow. Don't mess with my flagpole. Now it's cold in here again. Golly, it's freezing. Okay. I definitely do want to do this third flip. And see, I've left a lot of room. So those pieces will be adding their bulk into this space. Plus, I have to have enough space for my flippers. Holy smokes, what am I doing here? This is insane. Okay, let's start getting it put together. Gaffer's tape. Let's put together what we can. Let's cut these holes. Let me go get another cup of coffee. Okay, this guy's gonna go over here. Okay. Okay. But I have to kind of go big or go home, right? I mean, this is the final act of this book. Not the final act. Actually, this is it though. This is the big top. This is what we've been waiting for. You get inside and the kids are going to be smiling and laughing, and this is the show is on. So now how could you modify this to make this smaller? Well, don't be insane like me. Don't add on the extra pieces. You know, you could easily do this with just here and then have one single flip up. I think you could probably construct that pretty easily. You've watched me figure out how I'm going to make this all work here. There's that. You guys know I have to push myself as big as possible. So, okay. Even it up. Give yourself enough space. I might not have given myself enough space with that one. I like to give myself at least a 1/4 inch of space with this gaffer's tape. And I think I only did about 1/8, and that's off. Can you see even what I'm doing? Okay, good. That's off also. We're not going to be able to do that again. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Now, if I decide to cut this down later, I can still. Part of me kind of wants to do it right now, which having that desire to do that kind of means that that's what I should do. You know, the problem is I don't know what we're going to fit on this little page here if I do that. I can't visualize what's going to happen with it. So this one doesn't have very much space, and you have to accommodate for this guy to come down. And will it still accommodate? Barely. You see how much that pushes? We don't want that to push like that. So if we have this one come down, see, well, it needs to be trained a little bit too. The folds need to be worked on. So this has a lot of space. Does this have enough space? Because we're going to go here, and we're going to go here. And this guy is going to go here. As it opens up, and you lift up the tent here. Okay, so as I'm sitting here looking at this, yes, I can fold those up like I just did that.